Hi Tilly, I'm going to run you through being able to find probability on a probability tree. What I've done here is I've got a bag of beads at the top here. Okay, we've got 2 red beads, 5 green beads and 3 blue beads. So we've got 2 red, 5 green and 3 blue. Okay, and now I've already pre-populated the first tree here. Okay, and we've got red, green and blue, and I'm going to imagine that I'm going to draw something out twice and I'm going to replace it each time. So I mirror the red, green and blue on each string like we've got here, red, green and blue. Now if I'm replacing the bead back in, it is the easier of the two. So what's happening is I've got 2 red beads, so that's going to be 2 is my top number, and if I count up the beads in total, I've got a total of 10. So the 10 is going to be my bottom number, 2 out of 10. Green beads, 5 out of 10, and blue beads, 3 out of 10. Now in these two cases we could simplify it, but don't simplify at this stage because it's easier to run everything all there. Okay. What you will notice is if you add those 3 things together, that would equal 10 out of 10 or a whole one. So probability is always out of 1. So at each one of these, if we add these together, that's going to equal 1. If we add these together, that's going to equal 1. If we add these together, that's going to equal 1 in each case. So if we can remember that as we go through, okay, let's rub them out. Okay, so we've put a hand in, we draw a red bead out, so we're on this string here, which takes me up to the top one. If I put that red bead back in, I've still got 2 red beads and I've still got 10 in each bag. The same with the green. If I draw a red one first and then a green one, I've put the red one back in, so I've still got 5 out of 10 and 3 out of 10. Now because I'm replacing, it's a replacement, I can put the same probability on each one of these strings. So 2 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 3 out of 10. Okay. Now if one of the questions was what's the probability of getting 2 the same colour, well there's 3 different ways I can do that. I can get a red and a red, a green and a green, and a blue and a blue. So if I wanted 3 the same colour, there's 3 ways I can get 2 the same colour, sorry. So red is 2 out of 10, and a second red is 2 out of 10. So the probability of getting 2 lots of red is going to be 4 out of 10. The probability of getting times 2 out of 10. So that's going to be 4 out of 100. Sorry, 2 times 2. On the green, I've got 5 out of 10 times 5 out of 10. So if we're going from the first event to the second event, we times those across. Okay? But the first event to the second event, we times them across. So 5 times 5 gives me 25. 10 times 10 gives me 100. And on this one I've got 3 out of 10 and 3 out of 10. So 3 out of 10 times 3 out of 10 gives me 9 out of 100. So the probability of getting 2 the same colour would be 4 out of 10. Of 100, sorry. Plus 25 out of 100 plus 9 out of 100. There's 3 different ways I could get that sum. So if we add these across, 25, 29, 38 out of 100. So the probability of getting 2 the same would equal 38 out of 100. Now I could simplify this, but I don't need to on this particular equation. I can leave it as 38 out of 100. Okay. I'm going to do the same again, but this time we're going to not replace. So we've got 3, and I'm going to leave the numbers the same so you can see exactly the difference if it's replaced and if it's not replaced. So red, green and blue. The red one is still 2 out of 10. The green one is still 5 out of 10. The blue one is 3 out of 10. On the second pick, I've not replaced it. So I pick a red one out. What's the probability that I get another red one? Well, I've only got one red one left, and in total I've now only got 9. If I pick a red one out again, and the total of getting a green is going to be 5 out of 9, and if I pick a red one and then a blue, is going to be 3 out of 9. Let's put the red one back in, and let's say for instance I pick the green one out first. I pick the green one out first, and then I pick a red and a green and a blue. So I've picked the green one out, I've rubbed it off the top, I've got 2 red left out of 9. If I pick a green one first, I've then got 4 green ones left out of 9. And if I pick a blue one out, following that, I've got still 3 left out of 9. And again, like before, if we total this column here, okay, that's going to add up to 10 over 10, which is going to equal 1. If I total this column here, that's going to add up to 9 over 9, which again equals 1, as probability is always out of 1. Let's take this off for a moment. And doing the last one, green, we do a blue first, so put our green back in and then go to a blue. We've got 2 out of 9, green 5 out of 9, and blue 2 out of 9. Again, that will equal 9 out of 9. If I wanted to know the probability of 2 the same, again I'm doing red and red. So red is going to be 2/10 times 1/9. 2 times 1 is 2. 10 times 9 is 90. Green 5/10, 4/9. And you will notice the bottom number in each case is going to be 90. 5 times 4 is 20. And blue 3/10 times 2/9. 3 times 2 is 6. 10 times 9 is 90. So if it isn't replaced, we don't put it back in. In that case, I end up with these 3 numbers added together. The 3 possible options would be red, green, blue, which is 2/90 plus 20/90 plus 6/90, which gives me a total of 28/90. And that's what I would leave my answer as. Hopefully that's helped